Peace Reflections. You are over here with Tarithia. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, depending on which platform you are on. I told you Saturn is in the building, so you know this shadow work is coming heavy. I'm dropping them back to back, so go on ahead and expect this because we got to finish this up for this week reflection, because we're about to start on our chakras. This is all in 2 hour shadow work. It's all key, okay? So with that being said, I'm not here to waste your time. Let's get started. Now, uncovering the mask. This is what we're talking about today or tonight reflection. We're talking about uncovering your mask. Now, in our last video, we talked about recognizing that you actually have a mask. Reflection. Some people don't even know that they have a mask on. They don't even know their reflection, believe it or not, okay? So now we are talking about removing your mask. Now we need to acknowledge, okay, yes, I have a shadow side. Yes, I have that mask. Yes, I have another persona. But it's time to take this off, all right? So we wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shade our eyes. This is by Paul Lawrence, okay? We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and it shades our eyes, okay? So what do you think about that reflection? This is a very powerful statement, okay? Keep in mind, have you ever been around, let's say you're on a job reflection. I like to use this a lot. Let's say you're on a job or you're in class or something reflection, and you have to keep this grin on your face reflection. You got to keep a grin even though you are furious in the inside. You cannot show your emotions because you know this is how they want you to act. This is what they're expecting. So you got to keep a smile on your face, even though we know a smile is nothing but a frown turned upside down, okay? And remember, the eyes are literally the window to the soul, okay? But sometimes you put that mask on, it can hide your eyes, which tells the truth, but under a mask it lies, okay? So it hides our cheeks and shade our eyes. Think about when you are upset reflection. Your facial structure can literally tell a lot about you. Think about how some people say body language is the strongest language. Body language is more stronger than words, okay? You can communicate easily through your body language. You get what I'm saying? You ain't never think about when you were younger reflection and your parent, your guardian, they would give you a certain look. They wouldn't even have to say nothing to you. They just give you that look and, hey, get it together, okay? So body language reflection and your facial expressions can tell a person a lot about you, okay? Think about when you've been on a job and maybe your boss is telling you something that you really don't like, and you turn your face up, you roll your eyes, you do certain things with your hands. All of that lets a person know how you feel about not only the information that they're perceiving, it can even let you know about how a person feel about you reflection. Think about it. Let's go to a relationship. Let's say you're in a relationship and you're trying to explain something to your partner. Let's say they're looking off. Let's say they're real frigid. Let's say they're very defensive, okay? But not with words, but with their body language, okay? So we did that in a couple cycles ago where we were talking about our shadow work, and we were talking about how to recognize the signs through people body language, how to know how a person is really feeling about the information that you're presenting to them through body language. You can learn a lot. People don't always got to tell you, listen, I don't really fuck with you like that. People don't have to tell you, listen, I really don't like how you move. People don't have to tell you, hey, I'm slick jealous of you. People don't have to tell you none of that. Reflection. The silent communication is the strongest communication reflection. What do I mean about that? Body language. Body language will always tell you what's really underneath that mask, okay? So now that we talked about the mask, let's go into the shadow work reflection. I'm not here to waste your time. Hit the like button and hit the follow button, okay? It says, how do other people see you? How do other people see you reflection? How do you think other people see you? Okay, think about the last encounter that you had with a person. If that was, they say the first impression is a long-lasting impression. Your first impression is your best impression. So it's hard to knock a first impression of yourself to someone. So when you first meet someone, if you rub them the wrong way, reflection, usually it's rare that later on throughout the line that person will see you as a good person. They will always remember that encounter. I'm not saying you can't fix it on down the line, like, yeah, maybe I was just having a bad day, woo-doo, woo-doo, woo. I'm not usually like this. And later on, reflection, they will actually see, hey, that person wasn't, maybe they were just having a bad day. Maybe my first impression, you get what I'm saying, of them, it was all wrong. But a lot of people, reflection, 80% of the time, they won't even, if they had a bad experience with you the first time, they're not going to give you a chance to recover yourself, okay? So think about your last interaction. Better yet, think about your last 2 interactions. How do those people see you? How do you think those people viewed you, whether it was positive or whether it was negative? Remember, this is your shadow work, so we're not lying to our shadow reflection. You can lie to everybody else in the universe, but you can't lie to your shadow. You can't outrun your shadow, all right? All of this is literally here to help you evolve, all right? So how do you see yourself? We talked about how the world perceives you, what the world think about you when they first come in contact with you, but how do you see yourself? Get that mirror, turn it around, reflection, not literally, you don't have to literally do it, but how do you see yourself? How do you really see yourself? Do you see yourself as the world see you, or do you see you for who you really are, reflection? And is that positive? Is it negative? Do you want to just think about it, and remember, be as brutally honest as you can, because just because you see yourself this way in this cycle, whether it's positive or negative, it does not mean that you are going to see yourself like that in the next cycle, because over here with Tarithia, we're changing and evolving every day, okay? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, because I never want you to miss out on another journal entry. Until next time, Ashe.